Hello everyone, it's Yuki here, and this is stream number 21. How's it going, everyone? Blue, welcome in. Thank you for being first. 3 times first to the stream. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. It's going well, it's going well. How are you doing? How's your day going? Excited to play some Minecraft once again. I'm in a really big need of a wood farm over in my forever world, so that's pretty much what we are going to be doing today. See if that's gonna be finished, but it shouldn't take that long. I kind of played a bit in creative with it, so it should be rather okay, I suppose. But I guess we'll see. How's your day going, Blue? How are you doing? All right, I think everything is fine. There doesn't seem to be any frame drops or anything like that, so I think we should be pretty much good to go. I would assume so anyway. So yeah, let's go back into our live scene, see our fantastic transition. And let's start this. I actually started the farm already. Doing good, gonna lurk while you work? No problem at all, do appreciate that. I do appreciate it. Ooh, Mario caking, claiming the cactus. We got to 19. Missed the first, Mario, missed the first. Shiva, do appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From Nepal. Holy, that's really far. That is really far. So like I was saying, we're building a wood farm today. And this is pretty much what I have today. It's not gonna be anything automated. Said hi, hello, hello, hello. Or hi. So this is what I have so far. It's basically gonna be a pretty manual farm, nothing too impressive or anything like that until I manage to get some redstone. I definitely need to get a witch farm going before anything happens. So basically I need to expand the sides currently. I kind of tested a couple of designs to see what would be the best kind of way to do this farm. And I think I pretty much came up to a decent enough one. I do need to put these walls, basically. That's kind of how it works. Also, thank you so much for the likes over on TikTok. We're close to 200 already. I'm not really sure who that is, but I do appreciate you. So let's see, do this. Nico, how's it going? I assume that was you, so thank you, thank you. Thank you as always. So I think I'm going to be doing a 3 wide thing. I don't have any more stone left. I should have some more in the chest. Aiden, how's it going? Welcome back. It is going well. I am doing very good. I'm trying to build a wood farm. You gotta go. No worries, Nico, no worries. I do appreciate you, and I do appreciate all the likes, as always. Question is, do I have any more stone? How are you doing, Aiden? How's it going? Let's see, would this be enough? Probably not. Good, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Like I was saying, it's not gonna be any fantastic farm or anything like that. It's gonna be pretty much a manual thing. Oops. But it does work, and it is kind of sustainable, let's call it. As in, it will give me back everything that I need. Do I need this new farm for a new project? Yes, I have a really big project going for my next episode. I don't want to really reveal it because I'm really excited for it. I've been planning it a lot in creative and it's gonna look really, really good. So I can give you some spoilers. I basically need a lot of wood and a lot of leaves. That's pretty much the basic of it. Can't wait to watch it, to appreciate that. Actually, my last video got like 1600 views on YouTube, which is absolutely insane. Like it's it's crazy to think about it, that it's so much. Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, it's insane. So let's see, what do I want to do here? So I think I want to add the slabs at the top, and I think they should be somewhere around here. I do want to do bottom slabs though, just so nothing will spawn. Thank you for sharing the live, Aiden. Do appreciate that. I think that's about right. Should be good enough. I probably don't have enough, to be honest. But I guess we're gonna see how that's gonna work. And yeah, there's gonna be a lot of wood that I need. I've been trying to design this build for a while. I really got inspired. So I really want to see how it's gonna turn out in the end. Amolek, how's it going? Welcome in. What's happening? I am trying to build a wood farm. I am going to have to kind of use different blocks over here, unfortunately. What gave me the idea of the name? Basically, Yuki means snow in Japanese, and I really like snow, and that was pretty much it. And then the 016 was just, you know, Yuki was a fairly big, well, not a fairly big, but it's a pretty popular name in all the games and all that. So I kind of added the 016 at the end just because the 16th is my birthday. So let's see if I have any more stone, because I definitely need more stone to kind of seal this off. Also, holy 1300 likes over on TikTok. Thank you so much for that. So let's see, how do I want to do this? I mean, do I want to fully do this? Or should I just do it like that? I think I'm just gonna encase it. I'm not gonna lie. Because it feels better, and I think I'm just gonna use this moss for that. I did dig a pretty big hole underneath this, so I managed to get a good bit of moss out of it. Arnes, how's it going? Welcome in. Thank you for the ski lifts. How are you doing? You have a great day. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream where I'm trying to build a tree farm. I feel like this moss thing is gonna look pretty nice. Like, I don't want this to look, you know, nothing too special, because the whole idea of this, basically the farm is within my mountain. Also, thank you for the 2,000 likes over on TikTok. We need to celebrate for that 100%. And it's still absolutely destroying my ears the way that sounds. I don't really understand why it's so loud. The underground base design looks insane. Yeah, I really do enjoy how this is. Even though technically it's not underground because it's inside a mountain. But yeah, it's kind of underground if you don't know where I am, right? I'm really happy that I did the mountain, and it was like such a huge build. I probably don't have enough moss, and I probably don't have enough stone. So I think I'm gonna have to use something else. The question is what? I could use some chiseled stone. It does look like I have a good bit. The whole idea is that I need to encase this, because if I don't, I'm losing a lot of the saplings. I'm trying to make it, I wouldn't call it efficient, but as lossless as possible, basically. That is kind of the whole idea. One block short. I mean, not really, but almost. Just for fun. No worries, Aiden. I do appreciate you. Thank you for dropping by, and thank you so much for all the likes. Do appreciate it. Hope you have a great day as well. And I'll see you next time, hopefully. I think I can probably put 2 stacks of this. Looking at it. See you next time, indeed. I'll do 2 of these. I don't need to go much higher. I think it's only like 2 more layers, I believe. So it's actually pretty decent. Keep needing to to break this. I do believe though that I'll probably have to add some light on top of this, even though I think I might be adding just the moss carpets, because I do have plenty. I'm hearing a zombie. That's probably from the outside. There's no way that there could be any zombies inside. So let's see what other blocks would I be able to use here that I just have like lying around. I could try to put leaves, but that's not gonna work well. I don't want to put grass. What about some andesite or maybe some bricks? Or maybe I just finish it off with the chiseled ones. It does look like I have a lot of chiseled, so might as well use it, right? Is it this height? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go all the way, just to make sure that all the leaves get fully trapped. I do believe it's nighttime, and that's why I can hear all the mobs and stuff. Or else there wouldn't be any mobs. Because I did try to cover as much as I could around the mountain and usually around my builds. I'm trying to put as many torches in as I can, or at least to put as much light as I can. Just because I don't really like having a lot of mobs spawning around me, and especially I don't feel like getting blown up by a creeper. And I guess the blown up part is not that bad because probably you're not gonna die, because I do have pretty good gear. Brick Funny, welcome in. Do appreciate a follow. Thank you, thank you. Oh, here we go. Our villager is saying hi as well. And then break that. Probably shouldn't have broken that, to be completely honest, because I need to put the carpet on top. So let's fill her back up. Oops. Yeah, I think instead of trying to light up the place, it's probably nicer to just put carpets. And it would kind of make it a bit more contrasty. It is a bit dark up here, not gonna lie. But let's do a light check. I believe we should be pretty much okay. There's nothing that can spawn down below because we have the carpets, and then we're pretty much okay up here, and then all the light there seems to be okay as well. So it does look like that's kind of the farm complete. I didn't think that I'm gonna finish it that quick, so I do suppose that the thing now would be to try to make it work. Let's drop this stone here. And then do I have any? Yeah, I can probably drop all these in this box. I do really need to organize my boxes, not gonna lie. It's a complete mess in my ender chest, and that's why it's taking me so long to find anything. So I do think that I have one of them. Yeah, here we go. We have one that has a stack of what do you call them? Oak saplings. So I think that should give me plenty to plant everything down here. I think I put stone over there, right? Yeah. Do I have... It would be nice if I could find... Oh no, don't break those now. Yeah, there's pretty much everything and nothing underneath this. So I need to take those two things out from over here, which I do believe is the dirt. And I want to put stone. I just kind of want to have a proper defined line in between those. And then I can put one over there. And then over here, I need 1, 2. And I would need some light, not gonna lie. So let's put a jack-o'-lantern there. Why not? Since I have them. Gonna give a bit more light over here. It's gonna look really nice. And then do I play with any mods or just texture packs? It's mostly just performance mods. I don't really have anything that affects gameplay. So anything that I have is just performance mods. It's like, you know, this thing to help me out with the mini HUD and like make circles and stuff. I guess that's the only one that's more of a bigger mod, but anything else is just performance mods. So if I go into here, you can see like most of them are texture packs, then a better F3, the entity things, and then iris, mod menu, animations, more culling to make it run smoother, sodium, and all those. So yeah, there's no gameplay altering mods basically that I'm using. I don't particularly like to add anything. I do want to keep this as vanilla as possible, and realistically I would play 100% vanilla, but the bigger the world gets, the slower everything will be. So I was kind of thinking that if I add a few performance mods, it's gonna make it a bit easier to actually deal with everything. So now let's try some bone blocks, because I don't want to wait for the trees to actually grow. I'm just gonna try to, you know, force them a bit. I mean, some of them might just grow by themselves. Ow. Because they might. But I want to try to grow all of them and then try to do a whole harvest. Ow. And see how many saplings I'm gonna get back from that harvest, basically. That's what I'm kind of trying to see. To make sure that I'll be able to replant everything with the one harvest, right? That's pretty much the idea. So obviously now I'm like bone mealing everything, but realistically all these trees would grow by themselves. Apparently I kind of ran out of bone meal. I think... yeah, I think there's still one there, so I do believe I need to leave myself some kind of exit here by the looks of it. Because if I don't, I won't be able to get out. So let's do that. And then I can probably do the same over on this side just to make sure. And there shouldn't be any mobs because there's plenty of carpets there, but I would still rather do this just to make it look uniform. And I think this is the last tree. Yeah, we have the whole side, perfect. So now I don't have a silk touch hoe actually, so I do need a lot of leaves and I do need a lot of wood as well. So I'm kind of doing this at the same time. So I'm gonna try to harvest some leaves and I'm going to try to get as much wood as I can as well. So this test is gonna give me a rough idea with what I'll be able to actually get out of the farm. And the reason I put those wood slabs at the top is just so I don't get any massive trees, because in my testing I was getting the massive oak trees and it's a really big pain to try to actually take them down. So until I'm gonna make an automated farm, I do want to keep it as easy as possible to gather the wood. And then I'm probably gonna make, just for like the basic wood, I'm well, realistically I could just make a bamboo farm, right? Because I don't need, like for chests and stuff, it doesn't need to be like proper wood or anything like that, right? So that's pretty much the whole harvest. So let's... I don't know if I picked up any saplings, but I would assume that I didn't. I think the saplings were over here. And I do believe that this only works for oak and birch, if I'm not mistaken. Also, the leaf particles are so cool to have. So now basically I just have to wait for the whole thing to decay, and then that should give me pretty much everything that I can get out of the farm. So there's gonna be a few sticks, some apples apparently. David, yo, how's it going? Welcome back. Where is my water? Here. Amolek, thank you so much for following. Appreciate it. I do appreciate that. Ah, here we go. The villager saying hi again. I'm actually considering to add that. Maybe I'll add that and then I can add the villager. But no, I want to add something else for the follow, I believe. Are things still coming in? So I did get almost 2.5 stacks and only 13 saplings. Maybe I got unlucky. But then again, there are a few leaves still left to decay. Oh, here we go. There's one more. Everything should be picked up. My main concern was basically that nothing would get stuck on the outside. That was my main concern. I wanted to make sure that everything gets collected down the middle. And I do think I kind of achieved that. And how many leaf stacks do I have? So a stack and a half of leaves, 2 stacks and a half of logs. So that's a lot. Right, so the whole thing is that I could try to replant those. Right, let's see. So 18 saplings. Actually not too bad if you think about it. I did place down a lot more than 18 though, so that would be an issue. So that's it. So it's currently not really self-sustaining, which is a concern. But let's try again. I think I'm just gonna transform this whole thing. I need to make sure that I don't right-click the moss. So see, good thing that I left myself the exit. And I can't exit because there's a carpet here. That's funny. Okay, so then I guess I'll just take that down. I do think I'll be able to raise maybe the roof. I need to see exactly what the height is for that. So I was thinking to just take basically these 2 layers of leaves down, and then the rest should be for the saplings. And I was kind of considering actually to, like, the reason I only want to take the 2 layers, because obviously I could take a lot more, is that if I manage to get more saplings than I place down, then I should be able to just go somewhere out in the open, place all the saplings, and literally use them all just for the leaves. Because I feel like I'm not gonna get as many leaves from here as I originally wanted. But if I just take the 2 layers, That should give me a decent amount, and it should yield a good bit of saplings as well. So I'm curious now to see how many we're gonna get on this run. So I think I placed 18 saplings, right? So there, I see an issue here because one of the saplings falls on the side. It won't get collected. So I do feel like I should add maybe... I don't know if I should add a trapdoor or I'll just manually collect it. I don't feel like it's a big deal. I'll be around anyway to grab all this. But I do definitely need to make myself a silk touch hoe for this. I don't think I have a hoe currently, right? Ha! Oh no, I do have one, but it's only efficiency, unbreaking, and mending. So while this decays over here, let's go and try to get a silk touch book because I definitely have plenty. I mean, I don't have plenty of silk touch books, but I should have enough emeralds to get a silk touch book. I do need a few more rockets to be able to make it though. So let's go grab those. Take that, place it there, bam bam bam. Place it back so I don't forget. And then let's fly over. I do think that I have a silk touch villager, right? I honestly don't remember now. Did I get silk touch from the villager or did I get silk touch from the enchanting table? Because it was a good while ago and I don't actually remember how I got it. Nope. Where are my other librarians? They're definitely not here. Oh, and I do need... I should have... Let's flame. Beds, books. So I do have a book for the silk touch, which is good. I do have some paper, so I could trade some paper with the villagers. If I find them. Where are they going? I know they like to walk around a lot. Around here, that's for sure. And they always go into the wrong house. I don't understand why. Do you give away emeralds for paper? No? Hello? Don't tell me I only have one villager. I'm pretty certain I have two. Are they up here maybe? No. Are they here? No, you're a fisherman. Do I only have one villager over here that has mending and that's it? Why did I think I have more? So it's definitely been a while since I've been around this village, not gonna lie, so I kinda forgot what I have. So it does look like I'm gonna have to somehow get silk touch by the looks of it. Gaming Blue, how's it going? You're a new subscriber, welcome in, I do appreciate that. Welcome to Yuki's world, as I like to call it. So I guess I can put the paper back, because it's useless. And yeah, I don't think I can use anything from here. So that's a flame book, which is useless to me right now. So I do believe that I'm just gonna use shears for the time being, I guess. I do have a good bit of iron, and I've been hanging out around here a lot. There is a good bit of kelp here that's starting to grow. I would have liked it. I think I'm just gonna start breaking the top of it and hope that the next one it's gonna be a flower. So obviously this is a texture pack. Ooh. Let's see, how are we looking here? Oh, okay, that's not bad actually. So let's convert some into iron blocks. Every time I'm around here, I do try to convert it into iron blocks. Just because I want to keep my shulker box full of iron blocks. Just in case I need it. You never know when you need a lot of iron. And that farm, it's like rather small, right? So if I'm not in the area, it's not going to do anything for me. Where's the iron? It's over here. So let's drop those in here. And do something like that. So how are we looking with the decay? So we only have a few leaves left there. 7 saplings. That's really bad. That is really, really bad. How am I getting so unlucky? I feel like I should be getting much more than that. Like, I'm definitely getting a lot of wood. So I guess maybe instead of destroying any leaves at all, I think I'm just gonna focus on getting wood with this farm. Or maybe I'll break them and I'll try to do it in the middle because I only have the 7. And maybe that's gonna help a bit. I don't particularly think that it will, but you never know. Yeah, I feel like instead of trying to get the leaves, I'll just try to get the wood and that's it. And then hopefully that's gonna make it a bit better on the sapling side without destroying any leaves at all. I know that you do lose some of the saplings purely because, well, not the saplings, but some of the leaves, because the trees are so close together. So maybe if I don't remove these 2 rows, maybe that's gonna be a bit better then. And I'm definitely gonna check after the stream to see how high I need to put those slabs. Like, how high can I go before it generates a massive oak tree? Because I don't want to have any massive oaks. That's pretty much what I'm aiming for. And if I manage to raise those up by maybe even 2-3 blocks, I think that's gonna allow a bit bigger ones to form. Because see, right now they're actually stopping here. Kinda want to risk it. Let's go up there. Let's get some blocks over here. I'm gonna raise this. Like, I'm not gonna be able to grab all of them, but that's why we have the farm. Just now we're gonna check if we're good to keep going. Do appreciate it. Thank you, Game in Blue. Appreciate that. I am trying to post much more often now from my Let's Play and from the other worlds as well. So I'm still kind of working on it. But yeah, I do appreciate you. Do appreciate you for subscribing and for watching the videos. It does help a lot. I try to do 2. And then do that. And bam, bam. And then bam, bam. Let's try to go around first and try to dig all the way down this pillar. Grab the rest of the slabs and try to do a bit of a pattern. Did any of them go in? They did indeed. And I do think there should be much more. Yeah, here we go. And there's 2 more over here. And it does look like there's 1 more stuck up here. And actually there's even 1 here. All right, let's grab this. I hope I at least got more than 7. That's kind of my goal. Let's put some carpets here. And then do that. I really hope that it's high enough to... I mean, not high enough, but I hope it's low enough to block the spawns. And that's... Okay, so I was hoping that I have a few more of the dark oak ones, but it doesn't look like it. I'm not gonna be too bothered by it. So I can probably drop these in there. And then let's see how many saplings did I get this time around. Only 7 again? Really? Hi Blue, hi Gaming Blue, hi. Only 7 again. So I basically got back, at least this time around I actually got back what I planted, but it doesn't look too promising, unfortunately. So maybe with this, with the platform raised on the top, maybe that's gonna grow them a bit taller. Now, looks like it's the same height now. I don't remember the height of it. Let me just Google it quick. Oak trees. Let's see. If I go into this. Na. 8 blocks. No. 14 blocks above. But it doesn't say how high that one grows actually. Fancy oaks. Okay. 4 to 14 blocks. So technically I can do 13 blocks high without a big sapling to form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I could go 2 higher with the platform by the looks of it. Alright, so let's try that. I'm gonna go 1, 2. What is the chance that I'll be able to grab all of these while I break them? Probably not high. Especially if I fall down like that. The room looks really cool. Thank you. It's actually a new, well, new, not new addition, but I kind of redesigned it a bit. Artem, hi, hello, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. This is Minecraft indeed. So, not sure what that means. Yeah, let's get rid of all the slabs the regular way. So I said I can go 2 more. 1, 2. No, my carpet. So this seems... Did I go too high? Or did I go too low with that one? I think I went too low with that one, actually. One, 2, and then 1. Place the carpet back so nothing spawn. What's my current job? I work in logistics currently. I'm basically tracking shipments, making sure people are delivering them where, when and where they are supposed to be delivered to. Ah, so close. Where am I building? I am building inside my mountain. Inside my huge custom mountain. If I go into camera mode, I can show you. So this is how the inside looks like. I basically built this whole thing just to enclose all the ugly farms. So this is going to be an ugly farm. And then this is how it looks like from the outside. It's nothing, you know, special, but I do like it. And I specifically like how this area turned out. So like I said, I built this mainly to build all the ugly farms that I want to build. So it's 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I do need to go 1 higher actually. Two, 3. And like this, and then place down the carpets. The carpets are basically just to stop the mob spawning, nothing too special. And let's grab all the slabs. And then that should be okay. And I think to make it a bit easier... Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't want to drop in here. I wanted to actually drop on top of here. I do believe that is Russian, which I do not speak. Can I make a world tour for you? Absolutely. I mean, if you want to find the shorter world tour, you can watch my last YouTube video, but I can definitely make a tour for you now if you want. Just let me finish this and then I can show you around. Also, you can see that this is like rather big here because I can fly inside, which is... If I were to make the mountain again, I would definitely make it even bigger. But this was... It was fairly early into the world when I built this. So instead of flying, I'm just gonna do the world tour from over here. I think it's gonna be a bit easier. So I'm just gonna go into camera and show you how it is. So basically, this is my starter area. So this is not spawn, just keep that in mind. Let me have a bit of water first. So this is not spawn, this is just my starter area. Spawn is somewhere that way. It's pretty far actually. It's a couple thousand blocks away. And this is basically where I pretty much traveled by boat. If you watch my episodes on YouTube, you can see how I came up to this area and how I kind of made everything around it. But this is basically the starter house, my portal for going into the nether. Oh, it looks like we have some bots as usual. Then we got a starter house. I have a map here that I want to lock and then try to do an update because I did change a few things. It's not a lot of change that I did, but it is a bit of change. So I want to kind of lock these and then place them somewhere else. I do want to make a whole building for it where I'll just place all these maps. I kind of want to see when I want to do it. Maybe I'll do it every 1,000 days or something like that. I didn't really decide yet. Then down here we have all of my things. It does look like the chests are rendering apparently for some reason. I think I'm too far away, but I do have a few chests around here. And then down below basically there is a chute that takes me down to my skeleton grinder. So it's like going through these stairs, going through this tunnel over here, and then getting pretty much here. So here is where the whole XP that I have was made. So just a normal skeleton spawner. There's nothing too special about it. I have just a small thing. I am trying to kind of keep everything in a nice design whenever I build, rather than just building random things for no reason. Then I'll shoot back to the mountain. Then I have this kind of wheat farm over here that's, you know, just there for actually having a reason to build a bridge, to be honest. That's the only reason I built that. Then I have the path that I kind of built around. One of the rules in my world is that I want to build a path for pretty much everything. So if I'm gonna make a build somewhere, it's gonna have to be connected by a path. That's kind of the idea. And this is my really small iron farm. It's nothing too wow about it. For some reason the golem is kind of glitching. And then we have this path over here going over. I made my first ever diagonal bridge. So keep in mind this is, you know, early game, so I was using whatever resources I had. So the more I expand the world, the more different materials I'm going to be using, and I don't want to change anything from the old builds basically. And then the path goes pretty much around here. I do have to connect this over to the mob farm. So I do have a mob farm over here. It's just like a general purpose mob farm. There's nothing, you know, just an old kind of design. Everything falls down here and then it gets dropped into my automated sorting system down below. So you can see everything here, everything's labeled. I know what to get. I do need to get a few more shulker boxes, to be honest. I want to have them over on those logs, and then by like that, basically I'll just come in, grab a shulker, and then I'll just leave. And then for the next part, so obviously I think I showed this. This is the mountain. So I built this with the idea in mind that any kind of ugly farms that I'm gonna be doing are gonna be built inside the mountain. So I'm basically building this ugly thing, so it's just going inside of here. No one will ever see it. You can only see the mountain, and that's it. Then I have the sniffer enclosure. I actually posted a short earlier about this, which is basically my automated seed farm. So they are pretty much farming away over here, and then there's a minecart underneath that. Oh, there he is. He's literally just digging now. So there should be, there's the flower, and you should see it disappear. Yeah, here we go. The minecart picked it up, and then everything pretty much ends up in this chest over here. And then if we go, which way am I going? This way. We are going pretty much where I came from earlier. So again, like I said, there's a path going around here. This is the first village that I discovered, basically. So I kind of have a few villagers over here that I do some trade with. This is for string. This guy is trading me the map. So I think this is what I used for the trial chambers. And then these guys are giving me the pickaxes. So I have a silk touch efficiency on breaking pickaxe, which is really, really good. And then this is my first automatic crop farm. So it's just carrots and potatoes. It's still kind of working. I think it's overflowing actually, because I have a better one down here. Then a small melon and pumpkin farm with like a cart here that's transporting the melon. The whole idea of the lore is that that cart is taking the road over here and it's bringing it over to the farmer village. So this village is only farmers. They all trade potatoes, carrots, pumpkins, and melons. Every single one of them have these 4 trades just to make it easier to trade with them. So there's like 3 houses here, 3 in the middle, a fountain. I got a good bit of storage here that honestly I don't really use as much. I probably should use it more often. Then I have automatic crop farms over here. I'm probably going to camera to show you a bit better. So there is a wheat farm, a potato farm, a carrot farm, and a beetroot farm. They are all automated and they are actually powered by bees, which makes it really, really fast. And then there's mine carts down below that are basically collecting all these crops that are sitting over here. So all of them are with bees, like you see here. I think the wheat one has more bees because I originally made this wheat farm in order to be able to make a lot of mud, or I should say mud bricks. And actually I forgot to show something. I'll go back to that when we go back to the mountain. And then from here I'm pretty much exiting the village. Close that so nothing escapes. There's another path that I have, and then this is my mason village. So we have that path coming over like this. It's coming over to the mason village. So these are all my mason villagers, and the village is kind of alive basically. They are kind of traveling in between in between their workstations, and sometimes they go down at the beds in the house, but not always. I think the AI is kind of messed up, to be honest, but that's good enough. It keeps the village moving and all that, so kind of looks nice. So I have a small tower. This is their like area where they like meet each other. I do have to finish this path, to be honest. It kind of looks unfinished 100%. Then I have a few contraptions here. There's like a crane that drops the stone from where they're working. They're kind of digging it out from here, doing it like that, dropping it, and then storing it over here underneath this, out of nature's way. Then I do have this bridge that I built fairly recently, and I'm really happy how it turned out. I really like it. I do need to remove those 2 pillars because it kind of destroys the the vibe of it. And then what I'm currently working on is making a path from all the way there to over here. And here is where my end portal is. So if I go down below here, you can see that this is where my end portal is. I got the dragon egg because I did kill the dragon. I do have the wings and all that. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole world. It's not much more than that. Oh, I didn't show you two things. There is... Where am I flying? Flying towards the bridge. So basically, at the farmer village, I do have a massive storage system. I'm gonna show it to you right now. So underneath all these farms, like I said, they're all automated. But the whole idea with it is not that they are just automated, but they all drop down into this rather massive storage system. So obviously the room is much bigger than it needs to be. But I kind of make it that the whole area here... Oh, my minecarts got stuck again. And it looks like they're going backwards. So I think I unloaded the chunks again or something. By the looks of it. I'm hoping that they're going to get pushed. I really hope that they're gonna push this one. That's kind of the bad thing about minecarts and having multiple ones, is that they kind of mess up how things work. So I don't think there's anything that I can do. I am considering to actually change this, and instead of having multiple ones like this, to just have an unloader, so like that it's only one minecart at a time. Maybe that would be a smart idea. And then the last thing that I forgot is I actually have a bamboo farm that honestly I hid it so well that I forgot it's there. This was like literally really early. So this huge tree over here, it's basically my bamboo farm. So you kind of go around here and you can see some of the redstone behind there. And this is basically just making bamboo for me. So it's both a passive farm and a bone meal farm. I honestly don't remember how to use it. Oh, I think I just need to put the observer here, and then that's gonna start like producing. I think it's... Oh yeah, I think I put bone meal into here. It's been such a long time since I used this. So I place that there. That breaks the bamboo. And that basically gets filtered over here. Then I just grab the observer and I put it back in. So it's nothing too special, the farm, but it does actually work. And it is a passive farm as well. So while I've been around, I got a good few stacks of bamboo, which is not bad. It does look like it's nighttime, so let's sleep since we're here. Oh yeah, here you can see the chests now that we're actually here. Let's sleep. And then, oh yeah, this is my... I always right click on it. This is the book that I made. So I basically started the world on the 30th of July 2023. So it's gonna be 2 years soon. These are my rules. First death in August. So it took me a month to actually die for the first time, which is not too bad. I did make the first iron farm on the 23rd of August, which is actually when I first died, I believe, because an iron golem killed me. Then in November I got the wings, March 2024 first beacon, then I updated, and then 120.21.5 I updated on the 23rd of April actually. Badly knocked up, how's it going? Welcome in. How are you? Welcome to the stream. And yeah, that seems to be it. So I can go back to designing my farm now. I hope the tour was enough. Like I said, if you do want to see more, I did make a base tour over on my YouTube channel. Is this stuck or is it just unloading? It's just unloading. Yeah, I did make a base tour video, basically showcasing some builds, and I think I made a full world tour. Did I not? I kind of believe I did. So let's see if I'm gonna manage to get more than 7 saplings now. It does look like the trees are taller now, but I do believe they're the same height. Are they not? I don't really know. I'm gonna have to wait for all the leaves to decay first, and I'm really hopeful that we're gonna get Good, you never played Minecraft. You watch all these videos and you feel like you should have been playing this instead of WoW. Yeah, WoW is definitely a big time consumer. I used to play WoW for a while as well, but I kind of stopped. Are you playing it for a very long time, ever since it started and all that? Thank you, Gaming Blue. I do appreciate that. I've been working a lot. Like, we're 1,177 days in. So also one of the things that I don't really do in the world is AFK. So these are almost real Minecraft days played. I think I AFK'd a very tiny bit. It wasn't a lot, that's for sure. And basically I'm kind of trying to not AFK too much. And all the farms that I'm doing are basically farms that are producing things while I'm in the area. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. So I'm trying to always build really big farms, or try to build things around the farms that I've already built. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. So see here, basically I built these. You stopped after the Lich King, okay. Yeah, I think I started playing... I don't even remember when I started playing. I did start playing... I think it was before Legion. I mean, I did play on some private servers way before that, but I knew nothing about it. And then I kind of started playing with my friends, so I kind of learned how to do things, and, you know, I was raiding and whatnot. And thank you. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to build things rather close to each other, so I have this. I have a really big plan for my next YouTube episode. It's going to be a build somewhere in this area. Then, like I said, I want to connect this path, this farm to the path there, because it kind of feels disconnected right now. And I do want to try to build more things around this area and around the mountain. I'm considering to kind of strip down this forest and try to build some more custom trees. But I do have to basically find a witch hut So I need to find a swamp that has a witch hut. I do want to build a redstone farm to be able to build some extra farms, because currently I don't have enough redstone, and I do want to build some gold farm. I do want to build a bartering farm because that's going to give me a lot of items. And then I do want to build some kind of automated tree farm. Probably a really huge bamboo farm just to be able to get all the chests and the wood that I need for building. And then obviously probably going to try to build some kind of different wood farm that would give me all the wood types for actual building. So the bamboo farm would basically be for mostly crafting. And then wood farms would be for getting the actual wood. So it does look like I have 13. So out of 7, that's not bad. Did I light up everything up here? It does look like it, so that's okay. Yeah, so 13 saplings out of 7. That is actually pretty good profit. So let's see now how many I managed to get this time around. I do have a good bit of bone meal left. Not that much, but still a good bit. Pretty decent. And yeah, basically when playing games, like I do play a lot of games and stuff, but still I'm always coming back to Minecraft. And the reason I made this world was to actually keep track of how I'm playing, because I'm sure a lot of people did this before, where they created a world and then they kind of got bored of it. They created a new world and they got bored of it, and a new one and a new one. And I kept doing that. And at one point I realized, it's like, why would I do that? I can just like keep going in the same world that I made, right? Like there's no reason not to. There's so many things that you can do in this game. So there's literally no point to keep creating new world. So I decided then that I'm just going to be playing in the one world and that's it. And that's when I pretty much decided to also make YouTube videos. Do I watch anime? Not really, not really. The only animes that I watched were some Dragon Ball and some Naruto, and that's about it. I never actually watched anything more than that. So let's see that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So technically that's it, right? What enchants on my axe? It's pretty much fully enchanted, so it's a silk touch, efficiency, unbreaking, mending. My whole gear is fully enchanted, like max. The only thing that's missing is the swift sneak on my pants and the whatever thing from the nether is that you can walk on soul sand. Soul speed, there we go. Where am I from? I am originally from Romania, but I live in Ireland for the past 8-something years. I do think I need a few more carrots. Let's grab some carrots. I think I still have some more in my ender chest. I do hope so. Yeah, here we go. That leaves one extra spot for me. I think I can get rid... Let's try to put these bricks back. This stone. And probably... Where's that wood box? Drop these in here. Take all these boxes and drop them back into the chest. Here we go. I do have 2 more spots. That's actually... Oh, 1 spot is from the hole, so I need to get some silk touch for that. And then... I can probably drop this in my bundle. And then... then I believe that is it. Let's drop the pumpkins over here so the minecart will just pick them up, I hope. In theory it should. There's no reason why it wouldn't. Unless it's full, which could be the case. Where's that minecart? Here we go. This farm is actually such a good farm. I definitely need to build another one next to my farmer village, because I built that whole huge storage system there with the idea that I'm gonna have a lot more items going into it. And right now there's only the crops that are going into that. So I do want to have a few more items that are going in. Let's see, I got 11 this time. Still not too good. Let's try from this end now. And actually, I'm thinking now that I could put them in a line like this. Maybe that would help. I don't know if it would, but I didn't want to do that. No. Yeah, that's why I need to be careful with the bow mill. And that's why I think it's better to just do it from down below. Because if I do this from below, it's gonna be easier. So now I need to go grab that piece of moss that dropped and replace it before I forget. Here we go. And actually, I need to grow one more tree here. So let's see if I'm gonna get anything more if I did it this way. They do seem to be pretty low, the trees. The big issue is that if I don't do this and I'm gonna allow the huge trees to form, the leaves are never going to decay because they're always going to be some wood next to them. That's kind of the issue, right? So I do have to still keep this, which is really unfortunate because I would definitely want to do it differently, but I guess for the build that I'm trying to make now, this is going to be okay. I don't even know how much wood I would need, to be completely honest, but it does seem to be a decent amount now that's kind of coming into this chest. The one part is that I do have to wait for all those leaves to decay, unfortunately, before I can start the next batch of trees. They are rather okay with the decay, but I feel like they could definitely be much faster. So I think that's pretty much the wood farm complete. The saplings are slowly starting to come through, but it's still pretty bad. Still pretty bad. But I guess it's still a bit better than doing this out in the open and then getting one of those huge trees and it's gonna be an absolute pain to try to do anything about it. Also, I need to open the window. Because it does get really toasty in here. The Robloxian, how's it going? Hey, how are you doing? I just stepped out literally for a second and you joined in. Do I remember it? To be completely honest, no. My memory is really bad. So if you haven't been in the past couple of streams, I probably don't remember. It's my memory, it's not the best. Do I polycrop my crop farm, like alternating food types in rows? I saw it makes it grow faster. No, I don't, because for me to do the automated farms, I have to actually have different types of crops, so the villagers won't plant the wrong crop. So I do, in order to make them grow faster, I use the bees. So the bees are pollinating the crops, so that kind of makes them grow faster anyway. So basically, instead of trying to put the crops in different rows and make them grow faster like that, I try to put the bees, which are pollinating the crops, so they're still much faster than they're normally growing. You're the one who commented and got inspired. Oh, okay. Did you change your name? Or am I wrong? Ah, that's why I couldn't recognize you, because you were changing name. What is the time right now? It is 10 o'clock in the evening. Okay, so we got all these pretty much done. So let's see if I managed to get some saplings. I got 8 saplings. Really? So it was even worse than before. We use 9:56. I mean, yeah, it's 9:56. I just kind of said 10 o'clock for, you know. Just rounding it up. So I wonder if I do it this way. Oh, that's a lot of bone meal on this one. I wonder if that means that it's gonna grow much bigger than the rest. Probably not. So if you said I inspired you, did you start making any videos, or did you just get inspired to play more Minecraft? We're gonna start. Very nice. We're gonna make a new channel. Okay. Well, I wish you good luck. And it's definitely not easy. If you don't get any views at the start, don't get discouraged. Just keep going. That's how it is on this YouTube thing until you kind of grow. People are not gonna watch you. That's how it is. For example, I didn't get many views lately on my videos, but my last video got a good few views, which is really nice to see. Good luck. Thank you so much. This is relaxing. Thank you. No problem at all. I do appreciate it. And thank you so much for the sub. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot. This is a daily live stream. No, I only stream Wednesdays and Saturdays. Oh, you just hit 720 followers. Nice. Congrats. Big congrats. Yeah, I only stream twice a week, basically. I originally wanted to stream more than twice a week, but I felt like I would prefer to focus more on making videos instead of streaming. Even though streaming would be easier. So I do want to focus more on the episodes. Christina McDonald. I know it's not Christina. I always forget the name. Welcome back. Ducky, how's it going? Recently found my channel and you've been watching the survival series. Currently on episode 9 or 10 right now. Oh, nice to hear. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it. Thank you. How do you like the series so far? See, you told me if you get over, still watch me. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, Ducky, feel free to either say them here, drop a comment on the videos, join the Discord. What is the live time? Do you mean what time do I start the stream usually? Let's get some carpets. Oh, I did put carpets here actually. If you could give followers, you'd give half. I'll get there at one point. I do appreciate it though. How do I do this? So I have the pumpkins here. But here I have the pumpkins there. I think that's why it's... That's wrong actually, the way I have them. Oh, oh no, I dropped it. Oh well. So what I originally wanted to do is do this. Right? And then I wanted to have the pumpkins one over. So the pumpkins would basically be here. You like to watch the distress before you sleep at night because they're coming. Started up a new single player one myself, so it's some inspiration too. Oh, that's nice to hear it. I am glad that I could inspire someone. To appreciate it. Happy to hear that it's relaxing for you. Mean timer, welcome in. Appreciate the sub. Thank you so much. I have the stone here, so now it matches. I knew there's something wrong here. Just joined the Discord too, going to start dinner, so I'll be lurking. We'll have a good rest of the stream. No worries. Enjoy your dinner. Hope you have something nice for dinner. And yeah, thank you for joining the Discord. There's not much happening around there, to be honest. It's just to keep, you know, keep track of things myself. I mainly made the Discord for myself more, and you know, anyone that wants to join is welcome to do it. It's mostly just updates that I post and stuff. I am trying to start posting more things that I'm doing, but there's not a lot of people on Discord, so I don't really post much. But yeah, I do appreciate it. Appreciate the lurk, and I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you next time. What's the most favorite thing I have in my room? Oh, that's hard to say. I kind of like everything that I have in the room, to be honest. What's the most favorite thing? Probably my light. If I were to say, probably my light. I have a lot of light. So over here, there's one light Then over here, there's another light. On top of the shelf, there's another one. There's one more here. There's like a canvas around it. Then there's two more lights there. You can see the creeper light. There's the fox light, the creeper, the on air. There's a Minecraft light. So there's a lot of them. You could tell because I have a lot. Yeah, there's definitely never enough lights. I do like my lights, and honestly, they help a lot with the stream. That's kind of the thing. Like the more lit up the room and myself, the better the video quality. So I'm really happy how it's starting to turn out now. There's a lot of lights that I need to turn on before stream, I'm not gonna lie. So I wish there would be, well, not that there would be a way to automate it, but you know, I didn't buy the most expensive lights, so it's taking me much longer to turn them on compared to how long it would take me if they would be the same type of lights. How do I pay the electricity with so much lights? Actually, the electricity doesn't really get affected that much. All of the lights that I have are LED lights, so they don't use a lot of power. So obviously there is a slight difference, but it's not such a big difference. That's kind of the most important thing. I wouldn't have so many if it would be a really big difference in the electricity bill. Let's do a few more saplings. I still have some bone meal. Like my smile? Appreciate it, thank you. Let's do that. How long are we live for anyway now? An hour and a half. That's actually not bad. So far, I didn't really get any extra saplings, which is rather unfortunate. I didn't really test that much. That's kind of the idea. I probably should have tested it a bit more before I did this, but I did not. So I guess this is what I have to deal with now. Technoblade and myself are the best. Thank you, thank you. I don't think I'm getting close to what Technoblade was, but to be compared, to be in the same sentence, I guess I'll take that as a big win. I'm sometimes thinking I'm thinking to install that fast DK mod. We guys have the best dekill? I'm not sure what that means. Is that some slang that I'm not aware of? Could be some kind of slang. Might as well be. I'm not familiar with all the slang and stuff. Oh yeah, let's see. How's my sugarcane doing? And oh, the skill. I mean, I'm definitely not the most skilled Minecraft player, I can tell you that much. Can I reach? Can't really reach behind. I think there's a chest behind this. I don't even remember how I have this stacked. I do have a full chest there, and I do have a lot more over here. So rocket wise, I'm fairly okay. Actually, while I am here, why not craft a few rockets? I don't really know how many I need, but might as well refill my shulker box. Where's that? Here. Rockets. I'm just gonna keep them like this for the time being, and then I'll work on that later on. I can actually drop a stack here and then drop that in here. I can probably put the golden carrots back in the ender chest and then take that away. Let's see. I'm really hoping that I'm gonna start getting enough saplings to make this worthwhile, even though it apparently doesn't look like it. But I'm happy that I'm getting a good bit of wood out of it, because I'm gonna need so much wood, it's not even funny. So I got 10 saplings this time around, which is definitely much better than the previous. I really need to work on more of these animations for the stream. I feel like just the villager every single time, it will get kind of boring. I do want to add a few more things to keep it a bit more entertaining. So we have... Oh, there was another sapling that popped. So I guess it's kind of hit and miss. We're kind of around the 10-11 mark right now. And I got a good few stacks of wood, which is not too bad. And it's only 4 apples. Are the apples so rare, actually, to get? 42 sticks. Always good to have some sticks. I feel like once I make the witch farm, I'm gonna have so many that I'm not gonna have to bother. There are still a good few leaves. And I kind of feel like I want to let the leaves despawn. I mean decay first. And also these glowberries are really starting to drop down, so I'm considering to get that shears and kind of try to like chop them, if you would call that, to like make them a bit varied rather than all of them reaching the ground. Especially here, there's a lot of them, so I feel like if I'm gonna make them at different heights, it's gonna be much better. Kylon, how's it going? Welcome in. Your phone has low battery. That's bad. I do appreciate you. Thank you very much. And yeah, keep an eye on for my next video. Maybe I'll see you again in the next live. Do appreciate you dropping by nonetheless. Going good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Just finished the wood farm over here, and I'm trying to see if I manage to get more saplings that I'm using, and so far it's kind of failing. Because I'm planting 10 and I'm only getting 7 back, and then I'm planting 12 and I'm getting 13. So it doesn't look like the best farm in the world, but it's giving me the wood that I need, and that's what's important. I'm definitely going to make some kind of bigger wood farm, but in order to do that, I do believe that I need a lot of redstone, which I don't currently have. So I do want to build a witch farm first, because I don't really need a lot of redstone for a witch farm, but making that would give me a lot more redstone for a lot more projects. And I feel like over 1,000 days into the world, it's probably justified to have a witch farm. It makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of wood for my next episode. I have a really cool build planned. I really hope that it's gonna turn out the way I hope it does. It's something that I've never built before, and this is another thing that I'm kind of trying, is to build some things that kind of challenge me a bit, because I don't really build too many things like that. And doing this on YouTube actually helps, because it pushes me a bit, and then I get some feedback from you guys. Yeah, witch with the wand, farm with a ticket. Yeah, witch farm, I always wanted to build a dual witch farm, maybe even better. So maybe I will look into something like that if I manage to find a witch farm, but I think even finding a single one should be more than enough for starters. And then once I have that single one going, then I can work on different things. Ooh, there's an apple. So let's try, I think I have my shears in here. Can you clip these, or is it just vines that you can do, or is it the vines that you can't do? I don't remember now. So see, for example, this one, I'm just gonna do it that way, and then this one, I'm gonna do it there. Then this probably here. I can probably do some bone meal. If I do this, will that grow back down? I don't know actually. And then probably this would be plenty like this. This one like that. Like this. Yeah, it definitely looks much better straight away just by doing that. I probably need to get a good bit of scaffolding and stuff to make that happen. Seems like those stopped. And this one maybe I'll do like somewhere like that. Yeah, like variation always helps. That's the most important thing here. Especially that you see there's so many of them, especially up there. I think up there actually I'm gonna leave them. I'm not too bothered about those. So maybe do that, this, and maybe that one, let's make it stop like right next to the wall. Oh, I used the shears to break it, so my shears broke. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I feel like it definitely looks much better where it's varied, rather than all of them being all the way down to the bottom. JG Games, how's it going? Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Maybe I'll place one here. I feel like it's kind of empty on this wall. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. I literally just finished building this, well, not just finished, but not long ago. I finished this wood farm in preparation for my next episode, which is going to need a lot of wood. You only got 5%, so you gotta go. No worries, no worries. To appreciate you for dropping by, even if it was just for a second, and for commenting. Or rather chatting, because it's not really commenting, it's chatting. I do appreciate it nonetheless for you dropping by. No need to be sorry. There's no need to be sorry. I do appreciate you dropping by regardless of how long you're gonna be here. Ooh, I have some bones over here. Somehow I have open eye blossoms. Have I been to a pale garden and I forgot about it? Oh no, I got them from a wandering trader. Now I remember. I was thinking about that, like I should have the wood if I would have been to a pale garden, and I don't. Yeah, that was from a trader actually. Oh, we got a bit of a massive one here. Question is how massive? Is it just the leaves or is it the whole tree? Because if it's the whole tree, then we will have an issue. Can I reach? Okay, I can't reach that one though. So it does look like that's actually higher. And it doesn't block the huge trees, but I do believe in the end that it doesn't create the biggest one. So I'm hoping that there are no logs left into this, even though I see one there. But I do think that's the only one that actually spawned in. So if they grow like that and the logs are within reach, it's actually pretty good. Also, I feel like I need to tilt my monitor a bit because I can't see properly. Here we go. So it does look like there's gonna be a lot of saplings now, so I feel like that's gonna be the thing that's gonna set this apart. I fell straight in. Can I do this? I guess I can do that. That works. So now once again I need to wait for this to decay, and then we'll see how that's gonna turn out, if we're gonna be getting a lot more saplings. But I'm really happy with the wood though. Even though it takes 4 to get 3. So I guess it's not too bad. How many do I get out of a stack? 48. That's a big drop, but I think I can get away with not using as much of these and try to use this and then just use these on the edges. I guess I'll have to see. There's not really any other way to do this. Do I have... So there's a lot of saplings falling down here. There's some apples and stuff, which is a good thing. I don't have any more bone meal into this box. So let's see if I have another box. So I do have that one that has the bone blocks. I still have 45 bone meal there, which is pretty decent. We are getting close to that 2-hour mark. So I think that I'm gonna have to stop this, because I feel like that's gonna be a lot. And then do this, do that. And do it something like this. What am I doing? I closed something that I shouldn't have. Here we go. Cody, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome back. we are just about to end. I think I'm gonna do one more round over here, and then I'm probably gonna call it a stream. But I basically built a wood farm. It's a very manual wood farm, but it actually collects everything by itself, so I don't have to bother walking around after things and gather all the saplings. And the one thing that I actually do usually is I will go plant all the logs somewhere, or all the saplings I should say. Then I cut down all the wood and I say, oh, I need to remember to pick up all my saplings. And then I walk away and I remember 10 minutes later that, oh, I need to go grab the saplings, but there's no saplings left because, you know, they despawned. Do I have a bamboo farm? I have a very, very small bamboo farm. I do have plans to make a bamboo farm, but currently I don't use as much bamboo. But I do want to make one of those automated bamboo farms that makes bamboo into planks, just to use them for like chests, hoppers, and all that kind of things. But for this particular reason, I needed an oak farm because the build that I'm going to be doing in my next episode is gonna be requiring a lot of oak. So it had to be a farm like this, and I won't be able to use bamboo for, unfortunately. You're working on one to autocraft bamboo planks. Yeah, that's actually such a good thing to do, because you can pretty much make the bamboo farm passive, and then it just autocrafts for you whatever you need. I haven't used the autocrafter as much as I wanted to in this world, I'm not gonna lie. Is my stream fine actually? Yeah, it seems to be okay. I thought the stream is lagging. Yeah, it's such a good thing that they made that thing that you can basically craft so many things just with having a bamboo farm. Still trying to figure out that crafter. It's actually not as hard as you would think it is. The way I do it anyway, I don't know the way you're trying to do it, but the way I do it is I try to use two crafters. One, I'm just right clicking on the slots to basically output a high signal. And then the other one, I'm keeping it empty, or you know, whatever way you want to craft, and then I compare the signals, and that's how I make it trigger. I don't know if that made any sense. I don't know how much redstone you know and stuff. But that's kind of how I try to do it. I think there's different ways to do it, to be completely honest. But yeah, I really enjoy trying to figure out redstone as well. Like I was building a basalt farm the other day, like one of my other streams, and actually learned a good few things by building that, the way like redstone works and stuff like that. So it's definitely part of the game, trying to learn all that. Okay, so it does look here that we got another massive tree. You'll definitely get it soon. You can craft auto sorting machines. We need to educate yourself more. Yeah, I mean, it's a trial and error, right? Trying to learn how to do things. Okay, so it is still reachable, even though I have to jump for that one log there. Yeah, I feel like storage systems are one of the things that I like the most about Redstone. Like automated sorting systems. I do have a rather massive one. Let's see, any more wood that I missed? There's one there. You too? Yeah, they're so good, right? Do you have one with like shulker unloaders and all that, or is just like a basic sorter? I really hope there's no piece of wood in there, because that would be sad. Very basic. Yeah, like realistically, I don't actually have a sorting system. I only have a sorting system for my farms. So I don't necessarily have a storage area, which, to be honest, I should probably build, because that would probably help me with these kind of things. Like, look at my shulker boxes. They're like absolutely all over the place. So I think having a storage system would definitely be really good to have. And it's probably something that I should add on my list. You're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, I should definitely look into making a pretty good storage system. Lots of hoppers needed, an iron farm to keep up with the amount of iron. Yeah, I have a small iron farm that is basically right here. We should be seeing an iron golem spawning anytime. I know I definitely need a lot, and that's why I kind of want to make the bamboo farm as well, because that's gonna make it easier to craft all the chests that I need. So they're still getting... Oh, there's the iron golem. I don't really know why the iron golem is glitching like that, though. It's rather interesting. You hate how people ignore me? I mean, some people do, some people don't. We got a good few people chatting here today, so... And yeah, I have almost a full shulker of iron blocks, which is pretty decent. So far, it served me pretty well. So that small iron farm is actually producing a lot, considering how small it is. And I'm really happy that I built that really early. I think I built that in like episode 2 or 3. Oh, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome in. Thank you. Appreciate it. Ooh, 21 saplings I got out of that. That is really good, actually. And there's still more saplings here. Okay, so it's... I feel like with the roof higher like this, it's actually working really well. Yeah, thank you for subscribing over on the YouTube. Appreciate it. There's basically, I have a lot of projects. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have so many things that I want to do in the world, but everything takes, as you might know, it takes a lot of time, right? And I'm kind of trying to play, but I'm also trying to kind of document it on videos. You don't like me? Why not? Come on, don't be like that. May fools. Yeah, so we're gonna wait for those to drop down. Frizel, how's it going? Frizel, you caught the end of the stream. I built a wood farm. A semi-automatic wood farm. Did I really think you're gonna say that? Ah, no. I know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't. The wood farming is going pretty well. I finished this. I'm finally making a profit on the saplings, which is what I was struggling for the past almost 2 hours. Background is looking great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you like my lights? I got a new thing actually, the fox. I don't know actually if you can see it properly. Let me go into this. Can you tell that's a fox behind me? So I have the creeper which I had before. But then that's the fox that I got recently. Well, I didn't buy it. Yeah, on full screen definitely can. Okay, okay, okay. Like my camera is definitely not the best. So even on full screen, I feel like it doesn't pick up everything as it should. And it actually blurs the background a bit because of that. You know what I mean? It's like recording saving the moment for you or others to check out one day. Yeah, that's basically the main reason why I started YouTube. Actually, let's not change to just chatting. Let's just change to chatting instead, because I'm probably gonna call it a stream here. So let's just chat for a second. So I'm just gonna pause the game, finish the recording, save that. Yeah, what I was saying is basically that I originally started YouTube because I wanted to document all the progress that I made in the world, because I used to have a lot of worlds that I kept deleting and creating new ones. So I said that I want to stick with the world for as long as I can, and what better way to do it than post it on YouTube? So like that, if anyone is gonna start watching, then I'm gonna have even more motivation to do it. But even if they won't, it's gonna kind of motivate me to post it more because I see the progress that I've made, if it makes sense, right? So it's actually really cool now that I started it. Like looking back at it now, it's been like 2 years almost. It's gonna be 2 years in July since I started the world and I started posting on YouTube, which is actually insane if you think about it. And yeah, I'm really happy how it actually how the YouTube channel is going now. I got an insane amount of views on my last videos. We got a good few people chatting this evening, so that's really nice to see as well. We got a good few extra followers, a good few extra subscribers and all that. So it's really nice to see. But yeah, the background, it's still a work in progress as it is. It's probably never going to be finished. Let's admit that. It's never going to be finished. That is the absolute truth. You gotta go. No worries, no worries. Do appreciate you. I'm pretty much going to end stream any second now. That's why we kind of went into just chatting. I don't want to drag it out for much longer. Just gonna end it here. Keep up the hard work. You gotta go. Hope to see you again soon. I hope to see you again soon as well. I do appreciate the subscribe there. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Hope you have a great rest of your evening or night or day or whatever it may be. So let's see, do we have anyone to raid? It does not look like, unfortunately. So I guess we're just gonna end it as it is. No point to drag it out too much. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate all the follows or the subscribes, all the check-ins and all those kind of things. Prizo, thanks for dropping by. I maybe we'll play some what do you call that? Destiny soon. I wasn't around this weekend, so unfortunately that was not the case. But yeah, we'll sure get together soon enough to get that going. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for being here. Do appreciate you. Have a good sleep as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is fairly late. That didn't scare me? What exactly? What should have scared me? Was there something that should have scared me? Did I miss it? I don't know. All right. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate you. Oh, you said boo. Oh my god, I'm so scared. So we're gonna call it a day. Thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate you. And I will see you next time. Bye.